Scam vacancies are fake online job advertisements usually targeting job seekers with the aim of stealing personal information or money.
Students are often targeted when looking for graduate roles. In 2016, over 300,000 students were targeted and over half handed over money unaware that they'd been scammed.
So what should you be looking out for when applying? Keep watching to discover some of our top tips for keeping safe.
A first sign is the use of an unusual email address. Sometimes scammers will create an address similar to a familiar company, so make sure you look at the email address carefully. Copy and paste it into a search engine if something doesn't seem right. If the email doesn't include the company's address or contact number, it's usually a sign of a scam too.
As a rule of thumb, the requirements will be quite specific. Descriptions usually include information about pay, benefits and hours. If these aren't included, email and find out why, because this is very unusual.
Vague requirements may lead to commission-based posts, which are not recommended, especially for graduates. At Northumbria, we never advertise commission posts. If there isn't a set salary, then it could be fake, so always avoid these.
Some emails from scammers are well written, but many of them aren't. Real companies tend to hire professionals who can write well. If the email contains errors in spelling, capitalization, punctuation or grammatical errors, these are red flags and should be looked into.
Be aware of giving out personal information that could be used for security questions, as scams can sometimes lead to identity fraud. Some will ask you for your bank account information. Others might tell you to go to a website and fill out a form or provide confidential information. Please don't do this if you're not sure.
Now, this one probably goes without saying, but sometimes when you've been busy applying for lots of jobs, you can forget where you have and haven't applied. Our advice is to keep a list of which companies you have applied to, then you'll know straight away if you receive a dodgy email.
Legitimate companies don't ask for money. If you're told that you need to purchase software or pay for services, be aware this is not typical procedure. Never download or pay for something before you're certain the company is real.
Sometimes companies are in a hurry to hire, but a genuine hiring process takes time. Only 4% of applicants hear back the same day, and it is not uncommon to wait days or even weeks for a reply of a company. If you do receive an instant offer, be sure to check and ask questions.
If it's a real company, you should be able to find information about them by doing an online search. Finding information does not guarantee the company is legit, but if you can't find anything, you can bet it's a scam. Some scammers pretend to be other companies but might misspell the name or use a slightly different logo. This is why it's key to do your research.
Finally, if a job is advertised as your dream job, requires no experience or just seems too good to be true, it probably is. Always check company websites for contact details to make sure it's genuine. If still in doubt, ring and speak to the personnel or HR department to make sure.
So that's it. Make sure you're aware of these signs when applying. If you do start to feel things aren't right, trust your intuition. Don't be pressured into making a commitment or giving out personal information if you're not 100%. Thanks for watching. Make sure to visit our website for more advice on how to apply for vacancies safely, as well as other helpful resources.